Philand.xyz is a way that you can establish and also see your on-chain identity. And in this video, I'm going to show you exactly how you can use this application. Now, if you're wondering why you might want to use Philand, well, there's a few reasons. For starters, in some cases, it's used to verify that you are a real human being and not a bot, and that might be beneficial, for example, if you're trying to qualify for airdrops, because it helps you establish an on-chain identity and prove that you are a unique user as opposed to a Sybil attacker. And the other benefit of this, aside from the identity aspect of it, is that it's simply fun to create your own Philand. So let's get into the application and I'll show you how it works. For starters, you're going to have to connect a Web3 wallet. So in this case, I am using MetaMask. And this application is run on the Matic mainnet. So you can still access it through MetaMask, but you have to make sure that you have a little bit of funds on Matic. So you can see that I have enough Matic to pay for transaction costs and I'll be able to use this app. Now, once you connect your wallet, it automatically recognizes your ENS or .eth domain name, which is great. So what can you do with this app and how do you actually create your profile and your on-chain identity? Well, the simple explanation for how this works is when you complete certain types of transactions on the blockchain, you can qualify to earn these little icons representing what you have done. And then you collect all these pieces of information, little icons and little representations of your on-chain activity, and you can build your own little city representation of your on-chain activity out of the things that you have collected. So here in the quest section on the left-hand side, this is where you can see what needs to be done in order to qualify to claim some of these icons. Now, I recommend starting at the adventure tab because these are some basic things that you can do to start establishing your on-chain identity and then accumulating these little collectibles. So for example, in the beginner's quest section, if you have done any of these things, then you qualify for these little icons and you can hit the check eligibility button to see which ones you have completed. So for example, Web3 ENS owner. If you own an ENS name, then you qualify to mint one of these. And since I already own an ENS domain, I can claim this for myself. Now, if you don't currently have an ENS domain, you can simply go register one, come back here, recheck your eligibility, and then you'll be able to claim it. So how it works is you hit claim and you're gonna have to confirm a transaction in your wallet. It's gonna cost a tiny amount in fees because it's on the Polygon network. So basically 1 cent in fees. I'll confirm that transaction. And there we go. I have now minted my new object that I can place on my land. Now, before I actually build out my land, let me collect a few more objects. Another thing I'm eligible for is the chess OpenSea icon because I have bought or sold at least one NFT on OpenSea, so I can go ahead and claim this one. I can also claim an owl with safe monument because I've set up a multi-sig wallet with Gnosis Safe, so let's claim this one. Now, aside from doing these basic quests, you can also check out the campaign page where specific projects will partner with Phi and will provide you with different collectibles if you complete their quests. So you can go through here and do that, or you can also go to the shop where you can actually purchase things if you wanted to buy them to include. And a lot of these will be free, so you can search price low to high, and you can get these to include on your land for zero charge, aside from paying for the gas fees. So let's say I wanted to buy this thing. I could add that to the cart, maybe add this, 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 and this. And then we'll go to the cart and we'll purchase all of these. Now, the easiest way you can check which quests you have completed is to go to the global quest list and then to filter by unclaimed. And these are going to show you all of the things that you can collect. So for example, since I set my Web3 ENS avatar, I can collect this one. And since I've spent a certain amount in gas for transaction fees, I can collect this. So you can search for all of your unclaimed quest items and then you can claim them here. All right, now that I've claimed all the items that I can claim, I'm going to create my Philand and show you how you can actually build your own little city. So up here, you're gonna wanna hit this button that says Create Philand. Now this opens up another app. You connect your wallet once again and select the ENS name that you want to link it to. This is what your land looks like. It's an 8x8 grid and you can place the items and the collectibles that you've got onto your land. Now down here at the wallet icon, this is where I can actually import all of the items that I have collected so far. So I'm gonna select all of them and deposit them onto my land. And you have to confirm transactions with your wallet every time this happens. And each one costs about $0.01. So you are interacting with the blockchain every time you do something, and you have to pay a small fee for doing that. So now that I have collected a bunch of items and deposited them, I can edit my land. And this is where I can go through and select these little icons and collectibles and put them on my land. And once I have deployed or arranged all of the collectibles, then I can hit on the save button, confirm one final transaction, and then this will actually be live hosted on the blockchain. So this is what my Philand looks like, and all of these icons represent some activity that I've done on chain. Now this looks kind of dumb right now because I just have a few small icons and they're really spaced out, but I will show you what it looks like once you've actually established a large presence on chain and you've collected some more interesting things to include on your Philand. So for example, I took this name from the leaderboard and we'll check out this guy's land. Yeah, you can see, so this is pretty crazy, and this is what you can get it to look like over time if you've actually spent a lot of time interacting with the blockchain and you've collected all of the associated icons. So yeah, like I said, this isn't necessarily purely aesthetic. There could be reasons that you might want to do this to help you with airdrops in the future or proving your on-chain identity, but also there is the fun gamified aspect to it as well. Hopefully you found this little tutorial helpful, and I'll see you in the next video.